Hey YouTube, here is a KitchenAid dishwasher that is not turning on. Here is it's got all the controls on the top, and let's see if I get the model number. It is KUDS01FLSS1. Basically, what's supposed to happen is when you start, so the cancel button works. Okay, so when you push this, oh, here it goes. The light should come on, right? And it took a few push in order for it to come on. So something's wrong with the switch. And actually, when I push it, start again, it's supposed to flash saying, let's see, I don't want big dunk cook here. Maybe that's okay. It's supposed to flash before it turns on. And basically it's not flashing. But as you can see, the light is on, so the unit is getting the power. So I believe it is a bad switch. And actually I replaced the switch previously and it started working, but it looks like the switch has gone bad again. Basically what I did was I swapped out the switch from here to I think like the light china switch into the start, because this button is never used. Anyways, so we'll see if we can repair this. So here you go, it flashes, and that shows that it's working. So it's kind of intermittent operation. So now if I close it, you hear it click and something going in action. Okay, so here you can hear the dishwasher going. So the operation is it's okay. It's just an intermittent problem. Therefore, I believe it's a switch problem. In order to take the control panel out, you have to take the front lid part off. In order to do that, there are about 10 screws all over the back side, the inside, that you have to remove. This is a Torx T15, I believe. Can't do this one-handed. Anyways, the top two screws are the long ones. So this is all the other screws. And basically just lift this up and the lid comes off. And here is a control panel, which you may actually have to take you have to take this off in order to get it out. So once you take all the screws out, just took out the one on the hinge, they should just come out. If you pull it out, right? So here is the back of the controller. And let's see, quite a bit of wiring. Shouldn't be that difficult. difficult to take out. Basically gonna be disconnecting 1, 2, and 3. The one on the right has the white stripe on it, and these two, and you could separate, what is this, the controller from the dishwasher. So there is a latch here, and it's always very scary to do this with old plastic part because it's probably gonna break. And there's also a ribbon cable that attaches to this. I'm gonna have to do this off camera to use both hands. So I got the board out, but I can't figure out how this ribbon cable is attached or how I could detach it. It almost looks like it's permanent. So I'm gonna detach it from here. Yeah, again, I'm gonna need both hands. Attach that, so I have to take this white board out. Basically putting in the screwdriver and pushing the tab here. And again, I need both hands to do this. I can't figure out how to detach this either. Just take it out. Now we have enough space to work on this thing. Let's see. So this is the start switch. So I'm believing that this switch has gone bad. Okay. So we got all these switches here, and the two front legs on these things basically are the contacts. So if you look at the digital meter, multimeter, let's see, and two contacts here. It's so small. And if you push on the switch, basically the resistance should go down significantly. Oh, yeah, it kind of did. So this is a switch that's sort of intermittently coming down. But if you look at the other switch, let's see. Yeah, I don't have a very good contact. But it's like goes down to like a single digit ohm, like 4 ohms, 7 ohms or something like that. Normally it's at 11, 20 mega. Ugh, it's jumping around. Normally it's about 8 mega ohms, 7.6 mega ohms. But if I push the switch, this is probably bad too. It goes down to this needs to be edited. So when the switch is depressed, we're reading at like 8 ohms or something. When the switch is released, we're reading at 7.5 mega ohms. The switch that I'm interested in, which is the start switch and the one that gets probably used the most, is reading 7.8 mega ohms when it's off. And when it's on, it's reading a little bit less, 1.8 megs. It's kind of jumping around, and I think that is the problem, that it's not really getting good contact. So sometimes it works, like you saw it in my earlier part of the video, and sometimes it doesn't. So basically I have to replace this switch. The first time I did this, I actually replaced it with another one of these switches, Light China, which I have no idea what it is. So basically swapped it out. But over time, that switch has gotten bad too. So I did get a new switch from Mauser. The problem is the mount looks right, but the shaft part, the switch part, the button part, is about 3-4 millimeters short. So I'm gonna have to add something on it to bring it up to the proper length. So I could actually click it from the other side of the membrane switch. So the switch I got was from Mauser. Let's see. I got a whole bunch, but this white part, the knob part, is actually 1.5, roughly 1.5 millimeter or 3/64th too short. So what I ended up doing was I actually super glued, didn't focus, a little piece of plastic. This is the rating from the plastic model parts. And I cut it to dimension to make it the correct height. The length, so you could see here that the switch length is about the same. The length is about 5.3 millimeters. Sorry, that's not in SAE or inch. And I bought all these switches because I was gonna replace all of these buttons so it won't go bad again, but I'm not gonna be gluing this piece of small plastic on each one, so I'm just gonna do the start switch. Okay, so the start switch is the second switch from this one, and basically I'll be desoldering and soldering it back and take it from there. Why? I'm too lazy. Maybe use something. So the switch should work now, and all I have to do is just all wire it back together. So let's see. Set it for normal. And if I push this, you can see a little bit of the white switch showing up. It should flash. There you go. So this should be fixed now. Go off. For our delay, I guess we can't have that. It's only quick. Oh, this one, the switch is bad because I've replaced it. So normal, and then it flashes. Okay, so it's all fixed.